All right, so collectively right now we have Dress of Alchemy with Release Your Power, the Sea Beacon Fairy with Guidance, but Where Will It Lead You? And Fairy of the Natural Green World, The Natural World Needs You, and the Two Little Witches with Its Magical Space Clearing Time. So immediately off the bat, as we can see, the number 333 is going to be significant here. And basically, you're being encouraged to follow the siren's call of your soul, because even though it seems like it may be leading you into the unknown, into the darkness here, what's actually happening is that it's bringing you back to yourself, back to your own primal nature before it was touched by the influence of the world here. So it's going to be important for you to get out into nature at this time. And there's also something here about spiritual cleansing being important. So using the natural elements in order to cleanse your energy and cleanse your space at this time. So you may need to smudge, you may need to take a spiritual bath, or something I like to do when it's like storming, because it's been kind of storming a lot here in Vietnam, is just going outside and kind of letting the wind reset my energy. It's very cleansing, it's very kind of soothing to do that. And then at the bottom of the deck here, we have a shallow grave with You Miss Someone. And the carnivorous flower fairy with a tempting offer has a high price. So this is a time of coming back home to yourself after losing yourself in the connections that you've been establishing with other people here. What else do we need to know about this energy, Spirit? What else do we need to know about this energy? Let's see. We have the Skull of Stars with Infinite Possibilities. So yeah, as you clear out your space, spiritually, energetically, and for some even physically, what you're going to find is that you're going to step into the infinite possibilities, the potential that is available to you, and you're going to be able to connect more fully, like on a celestial level here, rather than being so bogged down by the 3D. What else do we need to know? And as you connect more celestially, you'll find that more opportunities for fortune, more opportunities for abundance open up to you. And this is through the natural world. So you'll start to get signs, you'll start to be more in tune with nature, and with this you'll be more in tune with the abundance that the world has to offer for you. So you may end up actually meeting somebody, like crossing somebody's path, that is going to be very beneficial for you when you actually get out and establish more community here, with the spider at the bottom of the deck with community and web weaving. I'm seeing like, so with this Sea Beacon Fairy being here, like I'm seeing like a fishing lure, and this is kind of enforced by this web being here. This is like casting out your web, casting out your net to capture the opportunities that are potentially available to you out in the world, out at sea, quote unquote, at sea. But this is not to be predatory with them. This is to just, you know, benefit yourself ultimately. Yeah, because with trick or treat, mischief and play coming out in advance, you're not approaching this you're not approaching these new relationships from a place of trickery, from a place of, you know, like wanting to play around with people. You're establishing genuine connections, protected connections here. After a time of potentially being like ghosted by the people that you were trying to build community with here, because you weren't following your intuition, knowing that these people perhaps were threatened by the power that you hold, or that they were just not in your best interest here. Like, it's like you knew it in your bones, but you still decided to pursue it anyway here. Which, you know, that's human. We do that. We ignore our intuition sometimes. Let's see. Hello, welcome in. Feel free to like the live. Let's get the likes up, everybody. All right. What's the energy here, Spirit? What's the energy here? Alright, so we have masculine energy, ascension, and healing energy. So with this, like, getting out into nature, this is gonna be like getting more into the masculine energy, because, you know, you're getting out, you're getting sunlight, you're restoring that connection to the world around you in a physical sense here. And it is through this healing of this masculine energy within yourself, you're going to be able to better capitalize on these opportunities and to better protect yourself from these connections that would want to cause mischief in your life, that would just want to use you. And it's also, like I said, going to open up the pathways to ascension here, because it'll illuminate the things within you that need to be healed and allow them to come out to the surface so that they can be healed. That was too many cards. Put those back. Let's see. That's still too many cards. So I guess this deck doesn't want to be used anymore, so we'll go into the tarot. Alright, what else do we need to know about this energy spirit? Show us what we need to know. The Six of Pentacles wanted to pop out as I shuffled, so this is going to be a time where you are entering into a more balanced give and take. Hello, welcome in. Feel free to drop your question in the chat. We're gonna do live readings after the collective message is done. Alright. And then what else do we need to know about this energy to close out, Spirit? The collective message. So you're being encouraged to step out of your comfort zone at this time, collective, and to spend more time in meditation so that you can bring this ascension in here. And through this meditation, you're gonna better understand why you've been so emotionally guarded. in your dealings with other people because you feel like you haven't had your cup full here. And it'll just bring clarity to the situation as you ultimately heal and as you ultimately recover after a period of setbacks here. So yeah, try to step out of hermit mode, and ultimately, you know, that's going to serve you well because community is our support. We're social animals. So just lean into that and know that you're going to be supported by the divine in establishing a new sense of community here. And try to embody this energy of the Queen of Wands. So being very, you know, you have charisma. You have the gusto. There's no need to compete with other people here, but, you know, don't be afraid to shine in your own right here. All right? Everything's going to be okay. Cool. So with that, we're going to close out the collective message and we'll get into the live questions. So definitely drop your questions below. Try to avoid any health or legal questions and strictly yes/no questions.